They're also going to be gunning for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship coming up at No Surrender.
Off this Matt Morgan, though, Mike. He's just got a certain swagger about him, a certain arrogance about him that you could dislike, but it's kind of cool at the same time.
Listen, Matt, the last couple months have been a bumpy ride due to your misunderstanding of my good intentions. See, everything I said in the past and moving forward will always be in your best interest. Maybe you're a little bit too immature to understand it now, but in due time, you will. You see, in less than 2 weeks, you and I will be main eventing at No Surrender. And I want to tell you, Matt, that you're on the cusp of being the newest member of the Main Event Mafia. I've spoken to Kevin Nash, Booker T, and Scott Steiner, and it appears that we're all in agreement. Yes.
Let me guess. There's just going to be one more thing I need to do, right, Kurt?
Matt, you read my mind. There is one.
I don't think Angle expected the icon Sting out here.
And Sting's not coming alone.
In tow is the phenomenal one, AJ Styles.
And there's such an interesting dynamic between these two. Both men advanced via the TNA World Title qualifiers last week. But if you think about it, this relationship, it really became public a few weeks ago when Sting was that voice of reason in AJ's head.
You know, Mike, I mean, as you pointed out, Sting talking AJ off the ledge, to say the speak, where he wanted to leave the industry, and Sting said, don't do that, AJ. You got a lot left in the tank. Let's see what unfolds here.
Hey, Matt, I know that you and I are going to be opponents at No Surrender and all that, but AJ and I were sitting back listening to the bannering going off between you guys, and, you know, we just really couldn't believe what we were hearing. I mean, the idea that you would even entertain for 1 second that he might have your back at No Surrender is just a complete mind blow to me. We can't figure this thing out. So I got to ask you, why? Why would you do that? I mean, if I'm Matt Morgan, I'm going to get all up in Kurt Angle's face, kind of like this. I'm going to walk right up to him, and I'm going to say, I'm Matt Morgan, and I am the blueprint. I am the DNA of TNA. That's what I'm going to do. But I know you got another tagline. What is it, Matt? Tell me.
Don't act like you don't know. The most genetically jacked, athletically stacked giant walking today.
That's good. That's really good. And you know what? I might follow it up with something like this. You know something? At No Surrender, you're mine. No fun. No games. Just you and me covering you for the 1, 2, 3. Why wouldn't you say that to Kurt Angle? It can't be. Don't tell me that there's even the slightest little bit of you that thinks that you need Kurt Angle and the Main Event Mafia to achieve what you want to achieve in this business. Is that true? Take a look at Main Event Mafia. Now take a look at yourself there, Matt. They need you. You don't need them.
Whoa, shut up, Sting. What, are you going to mentor Matt the way you've been mentoring AJ, the quitter? What, AJ? I thought you took your ball and went home. Are you that naive, AJ? You think that Sting wants to pass you the torch? Sting doesn't want to pass you the torch. He wants to burn you with it. Matt Morgan and I were wrestling Sting at Hard Justice, and I can tell you this, Sting doesn't have it anymore. He lost a step. But he wants to use you, AJ. He wants to use you, AJ, to go in the back door and steal the TNA World Heavyweight title. Sting is a wrestler. And all older wrestlers want their one last shot at glory in the sun. The only difference between me and Sting is that I'm willing to admit my intentions. And my intentions are to keep the TNA World Heavyweight title. And I'm not afraid to admit it.
Whoa. Hold on a second. Maybe I'm just a little slow today. Maybe I didn't hear you clearly. What was that again? What was that?
Did I stutter? I said, I am going to keep the TNA World Heavyweight title.
Thank you. Thank you, Kurt Angle, for finally admitting it in front of the entire world. Thank you for admitting, just like Stinger just came out to say, that you're using me. You're using me to get what you want. You're using me to keep your precious little heavyweight championship, Kurt. What happens, Kurt? What happens if you do keep that title? What possible use do you have for Matt Morgan then, Kurt?
Matt, man, I'm telling you right now, it's not like that. I swear.
No, Kurt, it's exactly like that. You want to use me so damn bad, Kurt? Why wait to no surrender? Why not use me tonight? Hell, I'll even offer my services starting right here tonight. I want to be in your corner, Kurt, in your match against AJ and Daniels. Use me, Kurt. Use me to help you win. I'll be in your corner tonight. More importantly, Kurt, use me, Kurt. Use me just like you plan on using me at no surrender.
I'll tell you, if I'm Kurt Angle, I don't think I'd take him up on his offer.
Terrific main event, however. AJ Styles and Daniels versus Kurt Angle and Samoa Joe. It's